Hey, everybody. So there's been a lot written lately. The New York Times had two amazing pieces this past weekend about how we are all companies are trying to navigate the new world of work, the big gap between what employers want, which is let's go back to the way we were operating before because it worked, it was easy for us. And it's very hard to change the way we operated. To what employees want, which is they want more flexibility, they want more hybrid, but they don't want to feel disconnected from their employers or from their colleagues and relationships. So we have to push through to the future here. We have to get away from just thinking about how do we go backwards. We don't want to focus just on how do we handle this moment in time, but we have to really reimagine work, transcend. It's what I would say working outside the box that we have been working in for the last 100 years, 150 years, I don't know, since the Industrial Revolution, is the box of Monday to Friday. It used to be 9 to 5. It became kind of 8 to 8. And then during the pandemic, it sort of became 6 a.m. to midnight. But the box is during the week. And the box was always typically geographically in the same place. So we all worked Monday to Friday between these hours in this place. We have to be able to transcend that and work outside that box. And it's really hard for companies to imagine how to do that while still meeting company goals, driving innovation, maintaining the culture of a company. How do we maintain our culture if it's hybrid and everybody's some people are here and some people are not, and some people are working at this time of day and some people are working at that time of day. It's a reorganization on a macro level that we're doing. And I think the way to do it is to go through, I think it's always the time lens. Right? What we need to spend our time on has shifted a little bit. It's evolved a little bit. It was a certain way, and then the pandemic has changed values, and we now know people are whole people. People want to be recognized. They want their work lives to fit in harmony with their personal lives. It's not a battle between work and personal life. It should not be set up as that, but it's a continuum. For a human to feel fulfilled and perform at peak in everything, they need a great place to work and they want to do great work. Most humans are really motivated to do great work, get things done, and be recognized for it, and have a fulfilling personal life, whatever that means to that person, whether they are single or married or have children or elder care or young or old, it doesn't matter. Everybody has some desire to thrive in all areas of their lives, and work should take that into consideration. And that is probably the biggest change that companies really need to make, is a mindset shift from thinking of their workers as they only look at their work selves, and whatever their personal lives are is their business, and it's behind the curtain and we don't really need to know about it. And we're just going to focus on this and ignore what's behind the curtain. We can't do that anymore. Curtain's been opened. And why should we ignore that? If what we're really trying to do is bring out peak performance in our talent, then we want to treat them as a whole person and know that work is a very meaningful part of people's lives, but it does not happen in isolation of a personal life, of time for rest, of time for exercise, of time for hobbies. All of it adds up to create an incredible worker if we also recognize that where work fits in is a piece. We don't ignore, and we also don't de-emphasize work, but we know it's part of a whole. And if we do that, we can then start to create policies and norms that allow for work lives that give people space for all of it and expect them to work and deliver with very clear roles and very clear outcomes and very clear deliverables, as well as clarity around time off, evenings, weekends, needing to take breaks. recognizing that we are trying to manage people's energy and brain power for peak performance as whole people, including work, but not excluding their personal lives. And when we get that right, people will feel inspired, they'll feel energized, and they'll feel appreciative and love their jobs, because their jobs are giving them meaning in harmony with the space to create meaningful personal lives.